So today we shall start with one more phylum. That phylum is called as Coelenterata, so called Cynidera. Okay. So this is the third phylum in the animal kingdom. So the members of this Coelenterata are commonly called as Cynidera, and they are having certain characters. So the first character of this phylum is that these are exclusively aquatic. They are aquatic in nature, and majority of them are marine. Majority of them are marine, and only few are freshwater. Right? So it is the third phylum, and the members of this phylum are majority of them are they are marine. That is, marine means that lives in the sea water, and only few of them are freshwater. Freshwater means the organisms which are living in the water, such as water bodies such as river, pond, lake, etc. Okay, where the salt content is less. And these organisms they show the tissue level of organization. Right? So earlier phylum what we have seen, that is in case of Coelenterata, they are showing the cellular level of organization, but it is compared to that one. So these will go to show the tissue level of organization. It means that their body is composed of tissues, not the cells. Of course, cells is there. So cells are organized into tissues, and these organisms have several types of tissues are there. The body of these organisms, body has several tissues, right? So such as muscular tissue is there, right? Their body is having a muscular tissue. Nervous tissue is there, right? Nervous tissue, right? Other than again, we can also have the connective tissue there. Connective tissue, and also epithelial tissue, right? So these organisms will have the tissues. What do you mean by tissue? You have to understand first. You know the tissue means it is a group of cells. Right? So such group of cells will be having the common origin, and also they have the similar structure, and they will perform the same function. So such group of cells will unite to form a tissue. So such tissue level of organization is there in the members of the Coelenterata. Okay. Coming to the next character, so these organisms will have the body radial symmetry. The third character of this phylum, the organisms belonging to this group, they have the body have radial So the members of this one will have the radial symmetry. Earlier comparison ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. So in the members of the porifera, so they have only asymmetric body. ಹೌದಾ? So compared to that one, so this is well advanced and they have the radial symmetry. And fourth character regarding this organism ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, so these organisms are diploblastic. Organisms are diploblastic. So now the question arises, what is diploblastic? Come on, recall. So diploblastic means the body wall is made up of two layers. The word diploblastic refers to the phenomena that body wall is made up of two layers. So here two layers means one ectoderm, ಹೌದಾ? ಇನ್ನೊಂದು endoderm. Okay, so ectoderm forms the outer body covering and endoderm forms the inner body covering, body wall, we can say that covering or wall. And in between these ectoderm and endoderm, so there is a layer is there, that layer is called as mesogloia. You know very well, mesogloia means it is a non-cellular jelly-like substances. ಹೌದಾ? So that layer is present between the ectoderm as well as endoderm. Hence these organisms are diploblastic. Okay. Now coming to the next character belonging to the members of the Coelenterata, that is fifth character. So if you consider the fifth character, so that is yaudappa antandre, so ectoderm consisting of a specialized cells called as navinanta antivi nidoblast. Artha madkolri, right? Ectoderm has a specialized cells called ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ nidoblast. ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳ್ರಿ, CNIDO, nido. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ nidoblast so called ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, they are also called as, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಸರಿದೆ stinging ಹೌದಾ cells. So what is the function of these stinging cells? So if you consider the stinging cells ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, so these have the nematocyst. The stinging cells ಅಥವಾ nidoblast, so these have a specialized structure that is called as nematoblast. Spelling ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, so that is nematoblast. nematoblast. So this nematoblast, ಅಥವಾ we can say that they are the nematocyst. ಹೌದಾ? So what is the function of these cells? So ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳ್ರಿ, so these will paralyze the prey. ಇವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೋ, so they will sting the ಅಥವಾ punch the prey and paralyze it. ಹೌದಾ? paralyze it. So in order to understand these 2 points, that is diploblastic as well as ಯಾವುದು, so specialized cells called as nidoblast or stinging cells, I will draw the diagram so that you can understand well. So think that this is hydra. So it is a body of what? Hydra. Okay. So this is the hydra. Hydra belonging to the ಯಾವುದು, one of the example for the ಯಾವುದು, so that is Phylum Coelenterata. So if you consider this hydra, so its body wall, if you enlarge it, how the you know very well. So this body wall, how the body wall is composed of ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ diploblastic. Okay, so it means what? So having two layers of cells. ಹೌದಾ? So if you enlarge this body wall, so this is outer layer. ಹೌದಾ? So it is the outer layer. Right? At certain places it will be having a specialized cells called as nomenclature. So what I have said, so that is nidoblast is there. ಹೌದಾ? So this is ಯಾವುದು ectoderm. ಹೌದಾ? ಇದರ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನಿದೆ? So one more layer of cells is there. So this layer of cells is also called as, you know, the second layer of cells, that is called as endoderm. So this endoderm is also having a specialized cells, and these specialized cells are called as, so that is called as nidoblast. So this is endoderm, and these two cells which are present in ectoderm as well as endoderm, ಹೌದಾ? So they are called as nidoblast. Nidoblast. Okay. So this nidoblast is having a specialized structure called as, that is ಯಾವುದು nematoblast ಅಥವಾ nematocyst. So that is nematoblast and nematocyst will be like this. ಹೌದಾ? ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರು ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್. Right? So this is ಯಾವುದು specialized cells. ಹೌದಾ? So this is like this. Right? So it is having a structure like this. So this will be surrounded by a coil-like structure, and this is called as nomenclature. So this structure is called as nomenclature. It is nematocyst. ಹೌದಾ? So what is the function of this nematocyst? Already I have told the nematocyst is specialized for paralyzing the prey. ಹೌದಾ? When any prey comes, ಹೌದಾ, near to this one, say here there is one prey comes, ಹೌದಾ, that is, think that is amoeba, ಹೌದಾ, when it comes. So whatever the cells which are there here, ಯಾವುದು? So that is ಯಾವ cells ಅವು? So I have told that is nidoblast. ಹೌದಾ? So what this nidoblast do? So it will punches like this. ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, it will punch the ಯಾವುದು amoeba. hand punch ಮಾಡ್ತದ. So when it punches, it will throws out its stinging cells like this. ಹೌದಾ? So this will comes out like this. Right? So this structure is called as nomenclature, that is nematocyst. ಹೌದಾ? And this structure is called as ಯಾವುದು? nidoblast. Okay, so this is nidoblast, and this is called as nematocyst. So when it punches like this, whatever the poisonous substance is there, so that comes out. This is ಯಾವುದು? the content, that is poisonous substance. ಹೌದಾ? This poisonous substance, what it is going to do? So this poisonous substance comes out through this needle, and it will be injected into the ಯಾವುದು? amoeba. Think that. So this is amoeba. Right? Amoeba. Okay. So this is amoeba. ಹೌದಾ, it will inject that the poisonous substance into the body of amoeba. As a result, so when it stings, amoeba becomes paralyzed. So that's why it is called as stinging cells. Is it clear? Now we shall pass on to the next character. ಹೌದಾ, so these organisms ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ they are found in a large number. ಹೌದಾ, ಯಾವುದು ನೀಡೋಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದಾವು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ದ ನೀಡೋಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಹೌದಾ, 6th character. ಸೊ that is ನೀಡೋಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ are found in large number in the ಯಾವುದು tentacles. ಹೌದಾ, what are tentacles? So these are called as ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ tentacles. Okay, tentacles. And also around the ಯಾವುದು mouth. ಹೇಳ್ತಾ mouth ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? So this opening is called as ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ mouth. ಹೌದಾ, and this is ಯಾವುದು body. Okay, so ಹೀಗೆ ಏನಿದೆ, so these cells are there, and in between these body layers of the ectoderm and endoderm, so what is there? So the jelly like substance is there, and this jelly like substance you know very well, it is ಯಾವುದು mesoglobia, right? Okay, so ಹೀಗೆ ಏನಿರ್ತದ, so these structures are. In the Coelenterata ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, the members of Coelenterata, so there are two forms are there. ಹೌದಾ, I'll name it. ಹೌದಾ, okay. So the members of the Coelenterata are broadly divided into two categories, two forms based on their body shape. Next, take the 7th character. So based on the ಯಾವುದು body form, right? Based on ಯಾವುದು body form ಯಾವುದು the Coelenterata are ಎಷ್ಟು two types, ಎರಡು types. ಹೌದಾ, ಒಂದು the first one that is called as polyp, and second one that is called as medusa. ಹೌದಾ, so these are the two forms of the Coelenterata are there. ಹೌದಾ, so the polyp ಹೇಗಿದೆ? so polyp is elongated ಇದೆ. ಹೇಳ್ತಾ one example we can give the example of hydra. So this is hydra. So ಹೇಗಿದೆ? it is elongated ಇದೆ. body ಹೇಗಿದೆ? so the body of hydra is elongated. And if you come to the point of medusa, so it is ಹೇಗಿದೆ? umbrella. ಹೌದಾ, umbrella shape ಇದೆ, right? so the best example for the umbrella shape is we can give the example of your jellyfish, right? so how the jellyfish is there, you know very well. so it will be like this, right? so ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇದೆ, and it is having the boundary, and here you can have the short stalk like structure. At the front it is having the mouth, and it is having the tentacles around this mouth. What is there here? so it is having the tentacles. so these are what? tentacles. Now these are the tentacles. so there are 6 to 8 tentacles are there around the mouth. so it will looks like this, it will be moving like this. Okay, so that is ಯಾವುದು jellyfish. Okay, so ಇನ್ನು ಇವರಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ Coelenterata, so exist in both the form, very important character. So once it will takes in the in the form of polyp and another it will takes in the form of medusa. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳ್ರಿ, ದ ಸಿಲೆಂಟ್ರೇಟಾ ವಿಚ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಬಿಟ್ಸ್ ಬೋತ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್, that is they alternate the generation, and this phenomena is called as ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ metagenesis. Very important character. Take down the next character ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ, ಎಂಟನೇ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ, ಹೌದಾ? ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಸಿಲೆಂಟರೇಟಾ exist in both the form. ಹೌದಾ? ಎರಡು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾವೋ. ಹೌದಾ? ಯಾವ ಬರ್ತಾವೋ? such as ಒಂದು ಪಾಲಿಪ್, ಹೌದಾ? ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೆಡ್ಯೂಸಾ. ಹೌದಾ? ಮೆಡ್ಯೂಸಾ, ರೈಟ್? and it is called ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಸೊ that is ಯಾವುದು? metagenesis. I'll write it. ಹೌದಾ? metagenesis. Some of the members will have the property that is called as metagenesis. ಹೌದಾ? ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಮೆಟಾಜೆನೆಸಿಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? once it will be organism will be in the form of ಯಾವುದು? polyp. ಹೌದಾ? once it completes its life cycle, ಹೌದಾ? so it converts it into ಯಾವುದು? medusa form. ಹೌದಾ? form. once it will completes its medusa form, it once again forms ಯಾವುದು? polyp. so this is called as alternation of generation. ಹೌದಾ? so some of the organisms exhibit both the forms. once it will takes birth in the form of polyp, ಹೌದಾ? so which is elongated shape, and next generation it will takes the medusa form which is umbrella shape. ಹೌದಾ? ಓಕೆ. ಇನ್ನ ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, ಎಕ್ಸೋಸ್ಕೆಲೆಟನ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಚೈಟಿನಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ 9ನೇ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, ಎಕ್ಸೋಸ್ಕೆಲೆಟನ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಚೈಟಿನಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸೋಸ್ಕೆಲೆಟನ್? ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, ಎಕ್ಸೋಸ್ಕೆಲೆಟನ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಕವರಿಂಗ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಎಕ್ಸೋಸ್ಕೆಲೆಟನ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಮನ್ಲಿ ಸೀನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋರಲ್ಸ್ದಲ್ಲಿ. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸೋಸ್ಕೆಲೆಟನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಮನ್ಲಿ ಫೌಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಕೋರಲ್ಸ್. ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಯಾವುದು? ಕೋರಲ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎದ್ರೊಳಗ ಜೆಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಶ್ ಮತ್ತು ಹೈಡ್ರಾ. ಇದು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಹೌದಾ? ಎಕ್ಸೋಸ್ಕೆಲೆಟನ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಚೈಟಿನಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಹೌದಾ? ಅಥವಾ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ it may be in the form of calcareous. ಹೌದಾ? calcareous in ಎದ್ರೊಳಗ corals ದಲ್ಲಿ. ಹೌದಾ? ಆದ್ರೆ ಬಟ್ ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಹೈಡ್ರಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಯಾವುದು? jellyfish ನಲ್ಲಿ. so this structure is absent, which is a protective covering around the body. In the next character ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಹೌದಾ ಈ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಸೊ ಡೈಜೆಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಸೆಲ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಸೆಲ್ಯುಲರ್ 10ನೇ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಡೈಜೆಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೆಂಗದ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಸೆಲ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಯಾವುದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ cellular howda in both the form it is there intracellular means so the digestion of the food takes place within the body within the cells extracellular means if the digestion takes place outside the cells in a gastrovascular cavity howda that is called as yadu extracellular in the uterine circulatory respiratory systems are absent annone character howda circulatory and ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ that is respiratory right respiratory ಹೌದಾ structures are ಏನದ absent ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ very important character and nervous system is consisting of the diffuse type of network ಹೌದಾ 12ನೇ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ the nervous system ನೋಡ್ರಿ is in the form of ಯಾವುದು diffuse network of ಯಾವುದು nerves ಹೌದಾ so it is there ಆನಂತರ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ reproduction ಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ basically asexual as well as sexual type of reproduction 13ನೇ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ so that is reproduction ಹೌದಾ reproduction takes place by two ways ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ asexual ಹೌದಾ asexual type of reproduction is there and such type of reproduction involves ಯಾವುದು budding ಹೌದಾ budding so this budding is seen in case of hydra howda so let us see how the hydra is going to reproduce asexually howda so example budding so we can give the example of we can see in case of hydra howda so in case of hydra so you know howda ಇಲ್ಲಿ so this is the body howda so if you consider this hydra vanna tondre right so this is mouth you know and this is yado tentacle and this is yado body howda at the lower part of the body a protrusion arises like this and this is called as howda but later this bud develops the remaining parts such as mouth and as well as these structures so these structures are called as tentacles howda once it will develops the mouth and tentacles what it is going to do so it will detaches from the parental body and it develops into new organisms it will comes out from the parental body and it will develop into the new hydra so these are the tentacles howda and this is body right so this is the mouth and these are the what the tentacles now once it will forms all these structures so this bud detaches from the parental body and develops into new organisms howda so such type of asexual reproduction can be seen in case of hydra then adhe tharnagi we can also have the one more type of reproduction in case of the members of the Coelenterata so that is sexual type of reproduction is also there in case of the sexual reproduction so there is a formation of the male gametes as well as female gametes so male gametes are produced in the structure called as testis is there and there is a ovary is there. ಹೌದಾ? So testis is the male part and ovary is the female part. In case of the testis there is a production of ಯಾವುದು male gametes and in case of the ovary so there is a production of ಯಾವುದು female ಹೌದಾ gametes. Right? ಹೌದಾ? So when male and female gametes are united so ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ so the new organism comes. ಹೌದಾ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ so where this testis is there, where this ovary is there, so you can see through the ಯಾವುದು example of hydra. ಹೌದಾ? In case of the hydra then if you consider so the testis will be present here. ಹೌದಾ? This is ಯಾವುದು testis and in the body so here you can find the ಯಾವುದು ovary. ಅಂದ್ರೆ so ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ so the body will be enlarged like this. ಹೌದಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ so there is a structure so that is testis. So in testis ದಲ್ಲಿ there is a production of ಯಾವುದು male gametes and these male gametes move through the water. ಹೌದಾ? This is ಯಾವುದು water, along with the water they will move and reaches the ovary and brings about the fertilization. Once the fertilization takes place and there is a development of when they unite that develops into zygote and that zygote develops into ಯಾವುದು new organism. ಹೌದಾ? New organism is formed. So the sexual reproduction takes place. ಹೌದಾ? And so the best examples for this Coelenterata we can give the hydra ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ. ಹೌದಾ? jellyfish ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ. So they are the best examples. Example ಯಾವುದು we can give hydra as well as ಯಾವುದು jellyfish. Jellyfish is there, hydra is there. Okay, so with this so we complete the ಯಾವುದು third and in the next class we can see the ಯಾವುದು fourth phylum. Okay, so till then